Welcome, Pisces. This is your weekly focus, March the 18th through to the 24th. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. And let's turn right to the cards, shall we? I did clear them well before hitting record, I promise. Okay, here we go. We start with the lovers. Embracing love, embracing passions, embracing dreams and desires. Growing the love for yourself deeper, even. This could be, this could be connecting with your higher self, being in the very first position here. This is where you make the spiritual leap in some way, perhaps. You embrace it. It moves you forward into your dreams, your desires. If you are somebody who has a side business or a full-fledged business centering around spirituality, I think this could be a week where you really shine, where you really bring in new clients, or you're just tapped in for the right messages to come through, or the right, the healing energy is very strong, or whatever it is you do, okay? And you could be a painter but have a spiritual approach to it. You could be a potter and do that. You could be building houses and just have that spiritual approach to it. Knowing that you've got extra hands lending themselves to your extra thoughts coming in your head, or you're seeing extra things. You become a lot stronger in whatever clair you are, so to speak. We got the devil. Almost everybody's gotten the devil. I think the devil's just making fun of me because I said a week ago, oh, it hasn't come out in a couple of days. Because it's coming out loud and strong now, and this is the phoenix rising out of the ashes. This is us allowing things to fall away from us, falling into the fires of the things we no longer need, the things that no longer support us, the things that no longer makes us feel strong, secure. And we rise out of the ashes. We start our new beginnings. We start our new path forward. It is your birthday month, right? So, for a couple more days. So, it is about you rising out of the ashes. It is about you starting new thoughts and new perceptions about how to go forward. And this could even be thoughts. Maybe this would be a time where, because you're just going out of your birthday month, usually you're going into a money month then. So take some time to get to know your relationship with money and grow the awareness that you can have whatever you want in life if you deem it, that you are deserving enough, that you are worthy, that you are enough in order to have that kind of income coming in, money coming in, or maybe it's abundance in another way. And we have the Fool, yeah, so there's brand new paths here for you. You're stepping into them. You don't need anything other than yourself, really, a change of clothes. You don't need anything else. And you don't worry that you don't have anything else. You take the moment as it is. You feel alive. You feel free. You feel empowered. When you step on that path, when you start to allow the transformation to begin, when you start to get curious about new things and different things and starting to learn a little bit about them, you know that you're stepping onto that new path because it's very varied. I don't know if those two words are ever meant to be together, but we put them together. Uh, let's go to work, career. We got the Six of Cups. Okay, so who told you once upon a time? Well, it doesn't even matter. You weren't, you shouldn't, you couldn't, you mustn't, you can't. When did they tell you that people don't like it when you do that? So you stop doing it. You'll never make money doing that. That's, whimsical and it's probably fun, but you're never going to get out anywhere in life. It's not going to support you. Do you know the kind of education you need? Do you think you have the knowledge to take in that kind of education, have all that university time? Do you really think, like, look at your grades now, like, really, do you really think you can get there? when they should have said, let's work on your grades then, because we need to raise those up in order to get you into the proper school that you need to be in. But they didn't. They said, you'll never be, because it was only their opinion. It's time to recognize that you were 5 or 7 or 12 or 18 when people were saying these things to you. And they were formative years. So in some ways you may be living a false truth. We have the Four of Cups. Be grateful for what you have around you. Be grateful for whatever. Here we sit there and we kind of look a little on the depressed side. We have 3 cups in front of us. They're overflowing with wealth and we don't even see it. Now, it's usually the hand of God, that cup in the background there. It's huge and it's brimming as well. Okay, it hardly even looks like a cup. There's such a big waterfall coming out of that cup. And they want to give this to you. They want to reward you. They want you, but there's certain things that you have to be aware of. And one of the things you have to be aware of is you already have a lot of abundance around you. So start being grateful for the things that you have in your life at the present moment. Okay? A gratitude journal. Absolutely. You want to move forward in work and career? Start a gratitude journal about all you have at the present moment in your life. You're going to see a shift, okay? And there has been scientific study after scientific study about this. You're going to start sleeping better at night. You're going to have a lower blood pressure. You're not going to get stressed out as easily. You're going to see more good things come into your life. And that's just, off the top of my head, some of the benefits. But the benefits are essentially a mile long. So we have the Queen of Wands, okay, the enthusiasm. Take in that, or let out that. I would have to say let out that light. Right here. Just let it out. Get enthused about what you're doing, where you're going. And if, your whole day is, you don't really like what's happening, then take 5 minutes and just really enjoy those 5 minutes. And maybe you'll spread them out to 10, 15, a half an hour, a half a day, once a week. Wow. And start throwing your enthusiasm around. Start getting excited about your path forward. Start getting excited about all the diversity that's out there, how you can expand on the things that you are already doing. And you don't have to have this drawn out strategy in order to do it. Once again, I'm getting this, you don't need much in order to go forward. You just need you and your enthusiasm, your passion, your drive to build the momentum, to allow your creativity to flow. Okay, let's go over here. We've got follow your heart. A love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. I think the trustworthy psychic information actually comes from within in some way. I think you're highly psychic this week. A love for home and family, and maybe that is why you are wanting to create the wealth, the abundance that you do. Follow your heart. Follow your dreams. Follow your desires. See where it leads. Time for celebration, abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. Okay, so if it weighs you down, it pulls you down, see if you can delegate it to somebody else. See if you can rid yourself of that responsibility, that obligation, that task that pulls you down. Okay, we want to feel the energy this week. We definitely do. So we don't want anything around us that's going to pull us down, because it's time for the celebration. Okay, all that hard work that you have been doing is now going to start paying off. Okay, and it might have been in all different areas, and it just kind of comes together that you can use several things that you've learned on different paths and apply them to one path going forward. It will all be better if you just make a decision. Overanalyzing a problem, find a compromise. Once again, overanalyzing. We don't need much in order to go forward, and that includes knowledge. That includes a strategy. Just start doing, is what the cards are saying here, and you'll be more than thrilled with the outcomes. Okay, love and relationships. We have the Five of Pentacles. This is a frequent flyer this week. I kind of get, there could be that friendship, that deep love, somebody you hold dear to your heart, and they could have all kinds of problems, mental problems, addiction problems. They're dealing with something that maybe they're their own worst enemies, and you see the beauty in them, or you knew them before all this came to light, and you want to help them in some way, and you've been there for them. And doggone it, you are tired and you just want to throw in the towel because nothing you do seems to work and you've tried everything you feel. But I'm getting a sense that it's not time to throw in the towel, that you just don't know how close you are. I remember sitting in the boss's office once upon a time. I was there for my review for the year. And I was having an extremely hard time. My personal life was falling apart in so many places. I'm pretty sure I was going through a mini nervous breakdown, if not a full-fledged one. But I was very good at wearing a mask. And I was on the hiring and the hiring team, the training team. I was teaching people, like I was doing seminars on it with people, little workshops to grow their knowledge and their skill of how to order properly so that they had what they needed in order to keep the money rolling in. I was on the audit team. I was running like 2 and 3 stores at a time. And he kept hinting at me and kept pushing me about I don't have to do it all, and it's not failure if I say it's just too much for me. But I was so strong and bullheaded that I sat there, and if he would have said one more thing to me, I was going to break, because he went on it long enough that, and but he didn't give it that final push. And I remember it to this day that he didn't give it that final push, because how different that probably, it would have just probably expanded my whole horizon by breaking down, by saying, okay, I need help. I need to unburden myself from this or that or the other thing. And so maybe it's asking for some kind of help to come in, but don't throw in the towel right now. I really don't get that, as you won't feel good about you if you do that right now. Okay, so you're sitting on the threshold of the door of abundance. So there is beauty to behold. There are new ways forward. Maybe it's help. Maybe you find the thing that works. Ace of Wands, or that could be just you. You look at yourself and you say, just when I get here, I go and I self-sabotage myself. I don't know why I do it, but I do. Maybe it's you start procrastinating, and something that would have taken you 6 hours to do that day is now a week later finally getting done, because you only gave it like a half an hour and then you got frustrated and whatever it might be, but you backed off from it. This is about finding that true balance. And this could be the true balance between who you are within the relationship and who you are as an independent person. And I think there needs to be lines there so that you do have an enriching life within and around the relationship, but also in the world as your own person, your own identity. The Magician. So what do you want in a relationship? Because here's your chance. Okay, this is about thinking about the possibilities of love coming into your life, how you want to transform a relationship, how you need to transform yourself in some way, and you're inviting in the transformation. Maybe you want to lose weight so you feel better about yourself. Never lose weight because you think you're going to be sexier, because that is just not a thing. Okay, everybody, there's everybody. It's you who they fall in love with. You don't want somebody who just falls in love with the exterior. You want them to fall in love with you, right? So This is about really seeing, especially if you're dating right now, really understanding what you truly want that relationship to look like. Maybe it's where you want to grow that relationship. Maybe you want to take it to the next level. Maybe you want to take it to a deeper level. Maybe you want to start, maybe it's just a good friend and you want to start hanging out with them or traveling with them or really understand. And then what do you have to do? What's your job when the magician appears? It's showing up, being consistent, being present. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. It's one of the big, finances. I think that's destroyed. They talk about the divorce rates and all the reasons why, but you know what? 9 times out of 10, it really goes down to unhappy about money. And that can lead to other behaviors, but it is usually the money problem that starts that's that downhill spiral. That rabbit hole appears. I see money coming at you if you just look within and love yourself and realize the beauty that's around you. Maybe understanding that you have been following somebody else's advice and not really following your true passions in a way. But I see you started by embracing that passion. So I think you have come to terms with I can do that. I can be good at that. I've known many beautiful. I knew one Piscean. Oh, she was just gorgeous in every way. Of course, our paths diverted. I don't know how she's doing today, but she was a Pisces and she would do this artwork that was just she'd bring in like on her phone and I would sit there and she'd be sliding through. Her daughter was the same way, and then she was showing me what she was doing in her house, and that was beautiful. So she could have been an interior decorator and just followed her passions, but instead she had a badge. So completely different, but you could see that wearing the badge was a job, and it was okay. And but when she started talking about her artwork, she just lit right up, and it was gorgeous work. I mean, and I know that if she would have pushed herself to put it out there in the world, that she wouldn't have had to work a 9 to 5 job ever with her talent. But she couldn't see that because people along the way told her that she had to have that 9 to 5 job in order to be successful, in order to hold her head up in society, in order to be her own person, in order to meet the bills and obligations and responsibilities. That art in no way was going to have a play in getting her to those points. So how does that relate to you? Because it's our relationship with ourselves, it's our relationship with money. We're talking about relationship here. Okay, let's go to your personal growth. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, sit back and relax. You've got this. You've got this. You don't have to worry about anything. Really, this is a queen sitting here and she just knows. She just has the confidence to knows that she can go forward in any way she wants. She knows that the hard work is past her. The storm has passed. You can even see it. The clouds are behind us now. And we sit in that beautiful garden just after a hard rain. Have you ever been in a garden, a flower garden, after a very hard rain? The fragrance. It's amazing. You have an angel sitting next to you. The sun is carved into your chair. Once again, that sun comes out. Where else was I talking about the sun with you? Anyways, we'll go forward here. Well, we even have this, right? Look at that, the sunrise. But this is a card telling you to just relax, go with the flow, go and follow your passions, follow your dreams. And she's kind of a frugal queen, okay? She's not the one. She will spend money, and she'll spend good money if she knows she's got good value coming back. But she just doesn't throw money at maybe a business or at a relationship or in order to think that the success is going to come because of that. She's very frugal with her money, and if she doesn't think that that money spent is money well spent, she will not be spending it. She will be nickel and diming where she can. So you need to. Oh, look at this. We have another queen. So talk about personal growth. It's all about the inner you. It's all about self-love. It's all about knowing that you are deserving of whatever you want to fill that cup up with. This is you starting to think about your plans going forward and the abundance that's going to come in because you are following your dreams, because you are being authentic, and you know that you are deserving of it. We have the Hierophant. You could be teaching in some way. People are turning to you for advice. This could be your psychic abilities this week. They're drawn to you because you do have the answers and you just magically pull them out of the air, perhaps. So allow that to happen. Grow that. Seven of Cups. Don't be too quick to jump in any one direction this week. We really want to think it through. What do we truly want? This is especially true if you're dating. Don't give them your life story. Let them think, get curious about who you are and what makes you you. We have new beginnings. Begin your new life. Yes, it is the end of your birthday month, but it is still your birthday month, and this is about your new beginnings, your new starts, your new adventures, your new opportunities. And once again, the phoenix is rising here. We have choices. Make the best choices. So the only way we can make a best choice is by actually thinking it through, asking ourselves some hard questions, being truthful with ourselves, having that healthy dialogue with ourselves and others in order to make the choices we need to make this week. We have gratitude. Be grateful for all you have. So we already talked about the gratitude and how it moves us forward. Here it is in your personal development, telling you that the more you start to exercise gratitude in your life, the faster you're going to see some monetary results, some results from that gift you with a prosperity, with an abundance in your world. We'll get one more. We have illusion. Embrace the truth. So where have you been living under an illusion that you couldn't, you shouldn't, you mustn't, you can't, because you absolutely can with this energy. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.